we'll start it on up and we'll say hello to everyone. Here we are. Yeah, the bug is there. I've spotted the bug. Welcome on in. Welcome to all of our barons. For the start of today, we have Baroness Morgrim the Third. We have Baron Pesky Parrot the Second. Baron Mutated Zombie Bush the Third. Hello, Mutated Zombie. Welcome on in. Baron Horizon and Baron Nilawa. Welcome on in, all of our barons. We're also joined by our chiefs with Chief Whopper the Second, Chief Advisor the Third, Chief Gibbon Nexus the Second, Chief Ephra Bulbasaur the Second, Chief Bonkle, Chief Teenybert, and Chief Gagazi. Hello and welcome on in, all of our chiefs. Finally, we have our patricians with Lord Patrician Troconero, Lord Patrician Gwentaris, Lord Patrician Captain Chaz, Lady Patrician Guardaco II, and Lady Patrician Kitty II. Welcome on in. Hello, all of our nobles. Now, looking at the state of the kingdom, yeah, the church has seen better days. Allow me to quickly introduce you all, as I forgot to do it before starting the game, to our Monarch Lynde. Lynde the First is hoping to be inoffensive and a librarian. We will initially go for an authority ambition. Should that fail, we will go instead for a trade ambition. We're going to try and avoid potential scandals and maintain a good image. We're also going to side with universities, scholars and wizards where possible. And they're my first choice for fixing a problem. If I can influence you in any way to do so, it will be to hire a wizard, hire a scholar, etc., etc. Yeah, inoffensive librarian. It's a pretty good run. Pretty good run we're going to have. Now then, let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. Shit. I accidentally cocked it up. I have. Oh, wait, no. If I go here. There we go. Right, I can't do it from this side, can I? So then, I'll have to be careful. We're going to start with the path to victory. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless of course they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Shadow Moon, welcome. Where is Shadow Moon? Are you here? Yes, you are. Look, there you go. Noble Patrician Shadow Moon. Welcome back. I'm going to be remembered as the greatest monarch who ever lived. I will have an impeccable record, free of scandal, free of hypocrisy. No problems, no blemishes will remain on my record. I see. You're the type that likes to build lots of statues of yourself, aren't you? We're on the proper, so that was a one-shot just now, Shadow Moon. We're now doing the regular Winter Dynasty. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your authority as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, can we do it? Yes, we can. No! What? Ha. Salutes! I got the bug. The bug is dead. We did it. No more bug. A good bug is a dead bug. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge, so we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it? Am I dead? The only good bug is a dead bug. Yeah, it's true. Hail to the bug? No! Bad, parrot. Bad. Bug is destroy. Glory to the march. Huzzah! What a bunch. Already with the jokes. What a bugger. Now introduce yourself today with the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright. Let's see the patricians of the coast. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Hello, Chaz. Welcome on in. And we got Ephra from the Chiefs. Unlurk. That's fine. Thank you, Teeny. Thank you for coming back. Lurk and unlurk are not things, really. Good luck in the days ahead, your majesty. You'll need it dealing with us lot. And with that, the introductions are done. The council immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will they be a good little monarch and do as they're told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Okay, Horizon. Let's go to the coronation. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Lumi II, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Alright, let's get it over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright. So. We don't want scandals. You know what? Things are pretty good. I want to be thrown in the river, really. Oh wait, I'm pro-authority? Ugh. That's a lot of money, but... there we go. I thought a bunch of you would show up and vote this way. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and we'll move on. Dignitaries arrive from all corners of Celestath, and it's only appropriate you show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby-encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on top of a golden podium. Awed crowds include such influential figures as the Dukes of Sol, Princes of Tavlin, and even a pearl bearer from Atesh. Lucrative trade deals are struck at the evening's feast. Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. The Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed to the very concept of monarchy. This feels nice. Yeah, I bet it does, getting all that money. Land of the pesky parrot bloodline. Legendary marcher trapper stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. What a coup! Lynde now sits on the throne and the barons are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose them. Do we stay loyal to the new monarch or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Well, barons, your options are A. Loyalist, B. Intimidation, or C. Uprising. How do the barons feel? Loyalist has 1 vote. Nobody's voted for either of the others yet. Intimidation, you're going to try and use force to convince me to do what you tell me to. Uprising, you're going to rely on the peasants. At the moment it's a coin toss. Okay, I think that's clear. That settles it then. Glory to the monarch and glory to the march. Thank you, Lynde. But we can always change our minds. If Lynde ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of them. The old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Scorcher of the Teenybert clan, a helmet and an eye patch with the little mole there above the lip. Well-known northern prodigy stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Scorcher does look cool. Chiefs of the North! We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Monarch Lynde. How do we make that happen? Prophecy, Ragnarok or Hornblower. Oh my god. Teenybert, chiefs. You got every unique chief scheme here. Will it be the end of the world? We had Hornblower, what was it? A couple of weeks ago. Prophecy, I think, was the first thing to happen. Ragnarok it is, Ray's own military. No Bizk, no Bizk. The Chiefs plan to make an alliance with the Ice Giants to take over the kingdom. First, they must not be weak, or the Giants won't take their proposal seriously. To advance their scheme, the Chiefs must raise their military to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Dorian, of the Shadow Moon family, powerful business mogul, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Monarch Lynde. Something must be done. What's it gonna be? Sorcery, subterfuge, or doppelganger? What have we got here? Subterfuge or doppelganger? Coin toss, I think. Yeah, we've already had Scrampton show up, so of course we can have him show up again. The patricians plan to swap the real monarch for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spymaster. To advance their scheme, the patricians must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Okay, so in 5 turns, the chiefs need to have military 5 or more for Scorcher, the ambitious vassal, to make headway in taking the throne. They're going for the Ragnarok scheme, going to bring about the end of the world. Dorian, the embittered step-sibling from the coast, pursuing a doppelganger scheme. Lower your own defiance to 4 or less in 4 seasons, currently at 2, so unless I really go out of my way to piss off the patricians, they should be alright. And finally we have Lynde. Lynde is loyal, and the barons are loyal. They're going to help me. They're going to help me boost my authority, hopefully. Now then, what have we got? Oh, Iron Choice, of course. I want more authority. Ah dear, a new trend and a contentious sale. Alright. A supportive bastard? Crab time, though. It's Crab Fest. Lady Patrician Gudako the Timekeeper II is here to see your majesty. She wants to sell you a crab. Of course she does. It's the latest trend along the coast, your majesty. The patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Very well, send her in. Thank you for seeing me, your majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you these crabs will only go up in value. I'll buy the box of crabs, why not? Crab Fest is in the March, yeah. Here we go. Udaku the Timekeeper II assures you that you will not regret your purchase. Thank you very much. Rabba-dabba-doo. Contentious sale. It's time for the bear now. Your Greatness. Hey, Komori, when did you jump in? Did I miss you coming in? Welcome. Making a joke in a month. Yeah. You'll get to see Crab Fest in person. I expect many cute pictures of jeweled crabs. Or not so jeweled crabs. Your Greatness, this is an outrage. Lord Patrician Trocanero is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Trocanero, what do you have to say? It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tatlands when Chief Komori Kitsune showed up, shouting and raving about Scurrynorn. Tell me more about this bear. Butter crabs. She's a magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. And who is Scurrynorn? The Northern Goddess of Medicine and Wisdom. Wait, of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow clear as day. I suppose this is a matter for the council. Giant Spider's Whopper is my bet, my thinking. Mark my words, if this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble. If it's sacred... What is everyone's money? Komori, 1,300. Trocadero has the most money in the Pats. Monarch likes knowledge, so... If I like knowledge... Are you implying I should do the sacred... Oh yeah, it's the bears from the goddess of wisdom. And glub glub, keep finders keepers. Oh yeah, you're glubbing. We're going to veto that. If Trocker wants the bear, they'll have to do it in a fair bidding war. Otherwise, Komori can have it. I'm still a human fish. Yeah. Oh, tapping the sign? Yes. Want to look away from scandals? We're inoffensive librarian. Advisor. So we're vaguely on the side, like scurrying on to bear of wisdom and knowledge. Or medicine. You have started drama by vetoing B? No, no, no. When I talk about drama and scandals, I mean personal stuff, really. The chiefs gratefully purchased the bear for the extortionate amount from the Tatman's adventurer, who can't believe her luck. No worries, Morgram, have a good meal. Naturally, the patricians aren't happy to have lost their potential zoo exhibit, but there's little they can do. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes. And she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. Here's the scurry bear. This was one of the early emotes I did. I think Alex... the kind of just got to 1,000 bits, and this is what he asked for. So there we go, we got a scurrying on bear emote. She's transported to the north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herbs, and followed by a stream of worshipping villagers. Chief Komori Kitsune is delighted that Scurrynorn's will has been done. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs were their most famous warrior heroes. The patricians were champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. No need to ask, Marshal. The monarch knows that our veterans are the only ones with experience of real warfare. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Yeah, it's got to be the veterans, I'll be honest. I will make the arrangements at once. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Fantastic. Now then, who have we got? What do we want? Chiefs want more military, they can get it with C, the fortress. And that's it for scheme related stuff. I want more authority. You can lower authority with D, the theatre. I mean, yeah, I'd imagine C and D. Too many lowering going on? Well, here's how much money you've all got. I'm going to start the auction now. Type exclamation mark fund followed by the item which you wish to fund, followed by the amount of money you wish to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Please try not to miss out. What have we got in a minute? C and F. 69 for the stadium. Of course. Thieves Guild in the March. Okay. Currently C and B in the lead. Boom, 10 seconds. Don't miss out, everyone. Okay, Ephra, thank you for your contribution as always. Why, a paper full of new... Hold on, look. This keeps showing up. We're just gonna... what an intriguing idea, yes. Blah, blah, blah. We see this every time. Don't do it, your greatness. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Thanks, Monk. I think I would prefer to just do it and let them print whatever they like. Oh, was that just a reminder for later? Stopping the paper full of news. Yes. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah. Okay, we're currently tied. Gonna do a final countdown. Okay, yeah. Let's go do it. You've never had a conversation quite like this with a commoner before. This journalist keeps actually asking difficult questions to your face. How do you respond? Librarian, let me address your questions in detail. You talk at length about justification for your actions while the journalist takes copious notes. Yes, I did buy a box of crabs. It was a sound investment. Once the interview was over, we can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. Right, fresh copy 50-50, please. Hey, to your relief, the interview is good. Great even. Everyone said you made sense. And the journalist puts you in a good light. Even the nobles take the article at face value, and the newspaper goes on to be the fastest selling newspaper in history, which is easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists covering your every move, but at least you've started out on the right foot. Don't like bankruptcy looming, but okay. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. What do you suggest we do? Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Print money? Hell no. Listen, I'm an intellectual. And I think these two would be a scandal, cracking open tombs or selling off my stuff. I'm going to choose the loan. No, I don't want to sell stuff to Herdeville, thank you. The bank of Salvant and Gaul operates from the fabulously wealthy Republic of Kurth all the way across the Western Sea. Wait, Western Sea? Oh yeah, it is, okay. They assure you, however, they remain independent from the Republic. The banker they send to take your signature has delicate hands and sharp teeth. He watches as you put pen to paper, eyes glittering. You're making an excellent decision, Your Majesty. You shall pay us back with 25% interest in 1 year. Saddling the kingdom with debt isn't great optics, but you had no choice. Top right is an educated decision. Yeah, thank you, Bolt. Taking the loan, we can fix that. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Women, Chancellor, women. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the barons as we agreed before you took the throne. Right, right? Okay. I just took out a big fat loan. So, I'm sorry everyone, I need money to repay my loan. Oh, crab futures, here we go. The crab craze has swollen to unforeseen heights, Your Majesty. That's good, isn't it? The trade is so profitable that patricians are shutting down textile mills to focus on crab catching. Thousands are unemployed. But who cares about that, Your Majesty? Your box of crabs is now worth nearly double what you paid it for. Sell, sell, sell! You sell your crabs for much more than you paid. The treasurer appears satisfied with your practicality. Meanwhile, industries collapse along the coast. A hungry bear? You make your loyalists poor? I don't think I made you poor. You've all got more than 1,000 gold. Our wondrous bear is thriving in the north, Your Majesty, just as Scorinor would wish. The god speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines. Ever since she arrived, the gods are good. Excellent news. The only thing is that she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push further and further into the frozen waste to find enough food to go round. Having second thoughts, are you? Perhaps a bear would do better in my nice cosy menagerie, hmm? Ooh. Well, no, we're not going to transfer it to the Pats. Hell no. I think A would be the best route. In terms of trade, yeah. And we'd rather take a gamble on the chiefs feeding their own damn bear. Yeah, but I've got to pay off a loan. So I don't want to spend it. And the loan is around 4,000 gold, so I won't have that much once that's paid. Feed your own bear. The chiefs dig into their stockpiles, living off fermented seal and dried fish for months on end. They've hardly enough and have dealt with worse food shortages in the past. Their independence is a point of pride. The bear remains in the north well fed and happy. There we go. I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young kingdom from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Chancellor leads you to a great hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Now, what would we like? Someone that's got a good reputation, someone that's bookish and knowledgeable. Yeah, we want to avoid scandals, so no dark sides, no shut-ins. Alright, let's see. The ladies, show them to me. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Hef, firstborn daughter of the Northern Advisor Houthi clan. Apparently the other Northerners have nicknamed her Windspeaker. Can't imagine why. She keeps the company of witch women and god speakers who have taught her mysterious secrets. Had a bit of controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. She was to blame somehow. She's okay. Mysterious secret sounds intriguing, but burning down her clan hall. Oh Christ, I don't know. I read it, but it didn't really sink in. I'm neutral about her. She was a wind speaker. Can't remember. From the coast we have Clementine, wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Captain Chaz's estate. She's got a reputation for honesty and fair-mindedness that's rare along the coast, so that's pretty good. She loves to go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among patricians. But her father kept her far away from the family business ever since an incident with some magic beans. So hunting and buy magic beans? No. Chaz, sorry, your daughter's not it. And finally we have the Marches offering Joanna, scion of the prestigious Horizon bloodline. A gloomy woman prone to sudden floods of cheers. Naturally, the other barons despise her for its own such weakness. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She's also said to be obsessed with carving a place out for herself in history. Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. So who was it? Hef from the north? Advisor. It was Advisor's clan. Yeah. It's her or the March. So the March is crying, hunting, and driven. Yeah, I think Hef from the Advisor clan. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Well, I mean, it's more like, what would I prefer? I don't particularly want some crybaby huntress. No, I'm good. I'm good with my current loadout. Oh, bugger. Here we go. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ashmenian border, Your Highness. This could be an exciting opportunity. Why did it cross over here? It was instructed to dig a trench, but evidently not told when to stop. It had dug a 16-mile furrow through the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it. Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead, or over the chiefs and patricians. Golems are an offence to the ninth god. They're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. I want to know. I want to know. How does it work? What makes a golem go tick tick boom 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 ba boom? Okay, look at that. We are now good. Take a non-gamble, yeah. The secrets of the golems have been a mystery for too long. I'll put our very best artisans on to work figuring it out. I think if it goes tick tick boom, it's an Ashmeadian trap, yeah. A few weeks later, Baron Pesky-Parrot II reports back with a gleeful smile. It's slow going, my liege, but we're getting somewhere. In a few months, I think we'll have cracked it. Noble patrician Shadowmoon rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. By the old gods, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair, it's falling out in chunks. By the ninth god, get away from me. It's one of my labourers. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. Witch! I prefer the scholars. But there we go, I can't force you. Shadowmoon's going bold. Oh, Pats, where are you? I don't know. Where are the Pats? Let me just go get a fresh drink. Alrighty. What have we got? Send in the scholars? That's great. Fantastic. If you insist. But if this curse isn't broken soon, I'll be the laughing stock of the coast. Unfortunately, Quail University's finest scholars are mystified. The curse, if that's what it was, does not fade away. Shadowmoon is forced to spend her hard-earned coin on dozens of new hats. Many hats. Hey, Bruce, welcome on in. Where are you? There you go. You're in the Patricians, which unfortunately I don't think is the winning team at the minute. They're very upsetty at the minute. Your wedding to Hef is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Hef at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do, Archbishop, I do. Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. After the feast, your new wife Hef delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. By the time you find yourself alone with Hef, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. Not a patch on a proper northern wedding, of course. Is it really a wedding if there isn't at least one axe fight at the altar? I hope you're not feeling homesick already. I didn't particularly want to have to fight anyone at my wedding. Of course not. I never get homesick. Actually, I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. Oh. Up on the altar, what did you think when you saw me? Well, of course, I thought you looked radiant. Hef immediately changes the topic to talk about something she is more interested in. In my spare time, I tinker with some very complicated science stuff. I won't get into it, though. You wouldn't understand half of it. Oh, that's so interesting. It actually is. We do like science. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject, you gently fall asleep to the sound of Hef droning on about herself. This is a match, yeah. Thank you, advisor. Far to the northwest, snows blanket the landscape and wolves howl in the night. The chiefs plot to bring about the end of the world. Ragnarok. Morgana has blessed us. The ice giants have agreed to parley. The gods are good. With luck, this will be a foundation of an alliance strong enough to rock the world. Aye, the ice giants are a formidable ally. Tall as a building and limbs like tree trunks, and those southerners don't know how to fight them like we do. But first we must offer something the giants desire. A whole kingdom's worth of pillage? Just what I was thinking. If we fill the kingdom with bountiful goods and plunder, the giants won't be able to resist. The next stage of the chief's scheme, they must raise the other regions' trade to a combined total of 12 or more in 2 seasons. Currently at 15. Thank you, barons, for overachieving so much. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lady Patricia Kitty Caffey has invited her closest confidants aboard her yacht. The ninth god is not smiling on us, friend. We've failed to win the Spymaster's trust, and she still watches us with an eagle eye. How goes the search for the look-alike? Not well. I'm still looking. Best I found is a peasant with the wrong shaped nose, wrong coloured eyes, and a wooden leg. Don't let it discourage you. Keep searching. Our doppelganger is out there. I'm sure of it. The Pat's aim is to lower their defiance to 4 or less. The chief's scheme is gonna be rough. Secret of the golems. Let's go. We cracked it, Your Majesty. The golems are powered by scrolls imbued with the words of Kaldavarga, the Ashmedian machine god. We could build golems of our own, but we need to pray to Kaldavarga too. Need I say it? Heresy! Heresy! Okay. I'm not really too fussed, actually. I think we can allow it. We can have golems in the military. Vote C, everyone. It's interesting, one of your traits. Do we like progress? One of my traits is raising all the region stats. Ah. Well, I mean, there's no way to do any of it, is there? Okay then, I'm going to do a final countdown as we're tied. Boom, boom. There we go. Several weeks pass. Well, our experiments have not proven successful. Defiance is a stat. Oh, okay. When we filled the golems with prayers to the knife, it went berserk. Killed pesky parrot as well as dozens of our best soldiers. Ripped them into 8 pieces each. Salutes in chat, everyone. Shout out to Pesky Parrot II, who has passed away by a golemicide. Welcome to Pesky Parrot III. You are now on the council. The kill count for today's game has hit 1. I'm more on my way to the X. Nobody gets to the X. I don't think that's going to happen. Some of the more ignorant Balans are claiming this suggests a knife isn't the greatest of all gods. Not me though, of course. Oh dear, what's happening here? Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. What? How could they? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. Gertie, Lady Patrician Gudaku the Timekeeper, the second, the very same patrician who first began the crab craze, recently sold all her crabs at a huge profit, just days before the crash. Something must be done. You summon a council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the patricians' benches. I don't really care for that. I don't want to bail anyone out. Defiance is a noble stat, not a region stat for the traits. Yeah, Defiance is like a separate thing. Look, you can see because they're not interlinked. We're going to piss off the patricians so that they start a war. Looks like it. Your soldiers storm Lady Patrician Godaku, the Timekeeper II's opulent mansion, arresting her and confiscating her ill-gotten crab gold. The trial will be held as soon as possible. Outraged patricians protest that your actions are illegal and make a mockery of the law. Don't they know that you're the monarch? Chief Komori Kitsune and his friends have locked themselves in their lodges and are refusing to come out. They say they are learning the ways of Scurrynorn. Meanwhile, our trade routes are drying up because of their negligence by the 9th. A dangerous thing indeed, Your Majesty. I know we tolerate these heathen practices in the north, but this is too much. How could it be the bear's fault? The chiefs believe that the bear is sacred to their false god. Apparently Scurrynorn is a deity of wisdom and medicine. Bah! What do we do, Your August Majesty? Our traders will lose their livelihoods if they can't sell salt to the Northerners. I would like to ask the chiefs to share their knowledge when they come out. B for bear, everyone. B for bear. Zombie, why would you assassinate the bear? How could you assassinate the little fluffer? There we go. Well, I think we're good. Look at that. 9. When the chiefs emerge from their lodges, they find the Chancellor waiting. They reluctantly agree to spread the word of what they learned from their visions. The rest of the kingdom puts their visions into practice, the crops flourish. The Archbishop claims it's a coincidence and isn't best pleased about the farming techniques coming from a heathen god. That's fine. Peasants and nobles alike praise the crown and Scarinon's wisdom. Meanwhile, Sacred Bear remains happy and pampered in northern lands. How long was the Chancellor was literally sat up there. They were just waiting around for like weeks. How long was this is barely good. Barely good, yes. The bear is here, the bear is fine, all is good in the realm. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the Marcher barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The monarch didn't marry Joanna, but at least they married someone. Now we just need to get on with finding an heir. Aye, the clock is ticking. The chiefs are calling up their most famous heroes for a moot in the north. God only knows what for, but it's got to be big. Then we got to keep up our efforts. Monarch Lynde isn't going anywhere on our watch. I have the string board this time, yeah, there you go. You're looking at the schemes. The barons must continue to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir and completes their ambition. What have we got? So then, the chiefs may want F the Grand Bazaar to secure their scheme. Other than that, not a lot else. I'll be honest, I don't particularly want B the theatre because I want more authority if I can. A the stadium with lower military for the barons. That's all I can see that people might be interested in. Here is everyone's money. I'll start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would wish to fund followed by the amount of money you wish to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your bidding in, but there is a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Hopefully I won't cock it up. F and A seems good, seems likely. Boom, here we go. Okay then. Fantastic stuff. What did we do? Authority for the theatre. Thank you again, Ephra. And Grand Bazaar. Holstering trade. Alright, debt collection. Here we go. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here on behalf of Salvin and Gaul to collect what we are owed. Delightful to see you. You owe us a grand total of 3,750 gold. Of course, here you go. A pleasure doing business with you. Right, as for this, you're aware of the ice giants, I hope. Ephra with the Eternal Theatre. Ephra of the Eternal Theatre. I like it. Brutish creatures that live in the frozen waste, beyond our northern border. In time before time, they ruled the north and kept the people as slaves. The chiefs are willing to let bygones be bygones. They're forging an alliance with the giants to bring down the kingdom. What are the chiefs offering these overgrown monsters? My intelligence suggests that the chiefs have offered up the kingdom as plunder for the giants when the time comes. It's not often I say this, but the kingdom's strong economy is a problem. Even ice giants can sense a lucrative opportunity. What am I supposed to do? Tank my economy? That would certainly be one strategy, yes. I want to build the wall. Build the wall, please. I don't want to go scraping. Vote B. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gonna build that wall. A wall? I really don't think that's necessary. Such things are always torn down eventually. Perhaps he's right, but at least it will buy you some time. The work on so-called Lynde's wall begins right away. There's no time to waste. The chief's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. About your heir. Your marriage to Hef has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you made some good memories together, but there's no spark. She cares more about her stupid alchemical experiments than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I won't force my wife to have a child with me. I'm gonna make my youngest cousin my heir. Of course, an entirely sensible option. I will make the arrangements at once. Alright, we are pretty good. Bit concerned with how angry the Pats are getting. So we're going to give the Pats just a little bribe, okay? Just to keep them sweet. We've got a decent bit of money now. The crab trial. After months of delay, Lady Patrician Godaku, the Timekeeper II, is finally due to stand trial for her crab-related market manipulation. You stand accused of perpetrating fraud and tricking hundreds into buying expensive crabs. How do you plead? I am guilty only of making money, so I broke a few laws along the way. Is that a crime? Yes, obviously. I pronounce you guilty as charged, and your fate is to be decided by the Monarch. Imprisonment. That seems fair and just. Lady Godaku, the Timekeeper, is dragged away in chains, wailing for clemency. Most of the watching nobles agree that justice has been done, except for the patricians, of course. Please, Your Majesty, Godaku, the Timekeeper II, has young children, who is supposed to pay for the upkeep of their villa. Salutes in chat. The crab merchant has met their fate. Godaku II is gone. All hail Godaku III. Your Highness, a bard who calls herself the Songstress has been making waves in the north. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there have been brawls and stampedes as people push to get closer to the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud? Ban her from performing, please. A is the way, I believe. Okay, very split. I'm going to do a final countdown. Oh, okay, there's a few. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1, and then we'll move on. All my wealth, my... Oh, wait, will it? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. That's a lot of money, but oh well. I don't think it can be stopped. Yeah. Very well. I suppose we'll just let this bard continue to stir up chaos on my lands. Over the next few weeks, riots around the songstress's shows get worse. There are several deaths. What is so special about this woman's music? 19k gone. I know. Oh, I'm sad about that. That's bad. Ah, Lynde, I came to ask a favour. I recently purchased a very rare reagent for one of my alchemical studies, the Zycurian Black Pearl. Unfortunately, it's been delayed. I was buying it from Lord Patrician Trocanero. Speak to him about it for me, would you? Okay, yeah, let's look into it. Frank Morgana, let me know how you fare. You summon Lord Patrician Trocanero to the council chambers the next day to talk in private. Greetings, Your Serene Highness. What can I do for you, Glub Glub? I hear you have something for my wife. Regrettably, I can't give you the Black Pearl just yet. These pearls are worth quite a lot at the moment. More than any simple white pearl, and the supply has dried up ever since that merchant vessel sank on the way back from Valamir. My point is, I'm afraid the price the Queen Consort paid will no longer cover the cost of the item. Just hand me the pearl, or I'll have you locked away for fraud. Now, there's no need to be hasty, Your Serene Highness. Perhaps we can work something out with the Queen Consort. F receives the Black Pearl before the week's end. She is most pleased with it. Hey, Hentai Dad. Where are you? There you go, in the Barrens. Tapping the sign? Wait, what? Why are we tapping the sign? What's up? We're looking after our scholarly wife, no? Oh. Mead is being passed around a good measure, and some chiefs are dancing on tables. That can only mean two things: good news or really bad news. What but a second, pass me the drink, you old lout. I'm drinking till my ancestors feel it. My mistake? Oh, okay, no worries. It's all good, advisor. Were those ice giants I saw on my way through your lands? Have we really done it? Your eyes don't deceive you, lass. They'll be marching with us come the morrow. And by Grahala's beard, did they come out in force? We must have really impressed them with our reports of the kingdom's bounty. The gods are good, but what happens after the ice giants march? Axe of my ancestors, I hadn't thought about that. Someone fetch me another drink. Then assemble the other chiefs. Quickly, damn you. Yeah. Oh, what are we doing? Sorry. Lower authority or lower stability? Fairly straightforward. March with the giants and devastate the kingdom seems to be in the lead. Well, that's, I think, an overwhelming lead. So let's go, chiefs. You want a lower stability to 4 or less, I believe. There won't be much left of the palace after this, but we'll build a new one. Bigger and fancier, with more bones. More bones! Ale sloshes all over the floor as Chief Gibbon Nexus II teeters on the edge of a bench. Either way, we'll sort it out when we're done pillaging. For now, let's party. We do need to make sure the kingdom is sufficiently unstable, don't forget, or they'll unite and repel us, ice giants or no. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less. I don't know, do I want any of this? No. Oh dear. Heretical, powerful storm, devotion. Let's do this. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. If you say it's troubling, then it must be. A group of individuals in the march are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They're believers of some ancient folkloric tradition. It's tied to primordial spirits they say live in the trees. Silly stories for children. Regrettably, I required a council's permission to launch a proper investigation. Otherwise, my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. Forget the nobles, I give you my express permission. The High Inquisitor is delighted and gets to work right away. The nobles, however, are less delighted. They clamour about official procedure and overreach of the church. Fortunately, they can't argue with the results. The pagans are soon rooted out, with their fetid corpses swaying from the battlements of Esterstad, the town where the cult began. This is minor compared to most of the stuff the Inquisition hunts. I mean, they're worshipping the ancient tree spirits that can come awake and eat people. A terrible storm has struck the march. Unfortunately, many houses have been swept away in the floods and the roads are totally impassable. Alright, I would like to spare no expense. But I think we'll just make sure that we don't do anything. A is the way, everyone. We're asking the church for help now? Didn't you just say the church was overreaching? What is this? Let's see if your newfound faith will help you. Listen, I know about the man-eating trees. You can't lie to me. Alright, three-way tie. Thank you, Gwentaris. I'm going to do a final countdown. Yeah, we're going to rebuild what was lost. Gold flows from your treasury like water from a burst dam. In no time at all, the march's roads have been repaired and its houses rebuilt. And if money could bring back the dead, you'd have done that as well. There we go. Carol the Vampire, welcome on in. Let's see, where have you put... where can I see? I can't see 1,000... Oh, there you are. Welcome to the Patricians. I see you own the game. So I'll assume you know what you're doing. We like to roleplay here. So I'm roleplaying myself. I've got Monarch Lynde, who is an inoffensive librarian. We're trying to do our best to be scholarly and avoid any scandals. Many of my regular nobles also wish to roleplay. So if you see people voting for stuff that doesn't necessarily help their scheme, that will usually be the reason. But welcome on in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If I don't catch it, I'm sure one of the regulars will. Your Highness, ignore everything I said about the songstress. I was completely wrong. I hired her for a private performance to see what all the fuss was about, and by Oddheld's horn, I never heard anything so beautiful. I was so moved I immediately gave her all of my money and the keys to my lodge. Ooh! Salutes, everyone. Salutes in chat. 19,000 gold just vanished from the game. Oh, just bought the game and... Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. We like it when we get new people in. That's what your... Is that what you designed your patrician to look like? F to the Dragon of the North. Yeah, F to Whopper's Wealth. Yeah, that's good then. But yeah, feel free to stick around. We play every Sunday. So I hope you enjoy your time with us. Alright, third trait will come into effect. I've noted the names of those who defied the objectives of my character. Ah, okay. From richest to poorest. I think you're under some kind of spell, Whopper. Perhaps I am, but if so, it was worth it to hear her sing. You must simply invite her to the palace for a performance. Your Majesty, this is deeply suspicious. We need to do something. Okay, I want to investigate it. I want to know what we're doing. B for investigation. Okay, we're looking good for B. Here we are. Oh. Investigator, absurd. The songstress has done nothing wrong. Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'll get to the bottom of this. Barons are gathered in the empty council hall late at night. A report from one of their spies has just come in. Great God, the chiefs have forged an alliance with the ice giants. They're going to lay waste to the kingdom and seize the throne by force. Is it too late to stop them? To my knowledge, the alliance has already been struck, and the monarch still has yet to produce an heir. Perhaps it's worth changing tact. Is it too late for Monarch Lynde? We may want to get out while we can. Our only option right now is to retake the throne by force, if we think that Lynde is too weak to hold it. But it's an all or nothing play. If we rebel now, all our goodwill will be gone, not to mention a few of our heads if we lose. We'll be back to square one. I'll be real with you. Stability or authority would be nice, Barons. How would you like to support me? Don't need money, to be honest. Yeah, stability would do. Holy crap, you all showed up to vote. Fantastic, thank you, everyone but Nilawa. Nilawa voting to revolt? Tragic. Huzzah! That should help Lynde get a good grip on the peasantry, but we can't do it all for them. The barons must continue to aid the monarch by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the monarch produces an heir who completes their ambition. Alright. Stability at 8. An invitation? Okay, cool. Hold on. Look, here we go. Fantastic. Your Majesty, it's our honour to invite you to the Lord's Hunt next year. The hunt will be taking place in late spring, so keep your schedule clear. Of course, as a marcher yourself, you've taken part in the Lord's Hunt many times before, so you know what to expect. I look forward to it. Of course. Why wouldn't you? The spy master silently appears at your desk. She has returned from a mission to investigate the songstress. You scan her for signs that she's lost her will. You look smug. What? I said, you look smug. She pulls a pair of plugs out of her ears. The songstress is a witch. Drawing power from her lyre is made from magical wood. Some wizard who accidentally turned himself into a tree. When she sings while playing the lyre, people obey. But without that, she is nothing. Send northern soldiers with earplugs to arrest her. Please give me A. A would be fantastic. We don't want a scandal. We just want to bring her in. And then we could burn her at the stake for being a witch. Yeah, Pat's quiet on this one. But there we go, 11 to 5. I think that's happening. At the songstress's next performance, she walks out and plucks her lyre. When your soldiers burst on stage, she smiles and sings at them to kneel. My vote. Oh wait, was it just as I clicked it? Maybe you might have done it as I clicked the thing. But the soldiers just laugh and point at their plugged ears. They snatch her lyre and smash it underfoot. She's dragged off to your dungeons, kicking and screaming. Thank you for freeing me from that witch's clutches, your greatness. For a while there, my mind was not my own. All across the kingdom, it is as though the spell has been lifted. The common folk forget the songstress entirely and move on to some new obsession. Oh, you voted earlier and it didn't go through? Oh. Wait, Kitty, is it you that had it? Was it last week or the week before? Something like that? We had something like this? Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... Council hall is filled with nervous silence. I got two, yes, my cousin and adopted daughter. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What is her name? Oh, Carol, hello. Lynde the Second. Marvellous, your serene highness. I'm sure little Lynde the Second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Okay, we're going to end the season there. And let's see. Chiefs are going to want D, the prison. Other than that, it's all open, it's all up in the air, I don't know. Maybe C, the cathedral, so we can get some faith in the realm again. The patricians may want E, the fortress, to bolster their military a bit. Here is how much money everyone has. We'll start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you wish to fund, followed by the amount of money you wish to fund it with. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a slight delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out on your opportunity to fund something. What have we got? D and E? Prison and fortress, of course. Oh, look at me yawning. There we go, 10 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, we got the Grand Bazaar and the prison. Funding prisons, venting. Alright, a capital proposition. Crystal Pox, your ambition. Fantastic. Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals they can serve as full plate mail in a pinch, my liege. Granted, we've had our issues with them getting restless, but even so, they've gone from strength to strength. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? They improve security and show March Army for what it is, the pride of the kingdom. You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your Majesty, think it a threat to your security. Let's make use of them instead. Oh. I absolutely want them in the capital. Absolutely don't want them helping out the chiefs. In fact, Monarch's vote A. Please support me with A. Crystal pox, me smell money. Only for the pats, I believe. Please vote A, everyone. No, don't send them to the north. That's an awful idea. Alright, it's a close call, but I'll do a final countdown. Hey, it was Chaz, thank you. Hey. There we go. The barons are delighted and praise your name throughout the march, and anyone who will visit. Soon squads of proud marcher infantry in heavy boots and fur hats are patrolling the capital, barking orders at anyone they see misbehaving. The other nobles aren't so pleased. Seeing soldiers in marcher uniforms on the streets makes them very nervous. But crime does go down, and the people of the capital are happy. Stories spread of the new guards rescuing cats from trees and children's balls from rooftops. There we go. Crystal pox, here we go. Your August Majesty, I bring unfortunate tidings. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the coast. Long live the suzerain, that's me. How many dead? Whole villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. The victims of crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystal, they no longer spread the disease. Indeed, crystal pox can be harvested to use in jewellery. If we allowed the pox to spread, we could make money in the coast. By the ninth woman, you're heartless. Even for you. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want, for the coast to lose money? Absolutely. I want to quarantine the coast. 100%. Sea is the way. I don't want to spread it. I don't want plague up and down my entire country, okay? All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Chiefs are fighting for their lives out here. No, they're fine. They're fine. Blockades are placed on the roads leading in and out of the coast. Nobody goes in or out. For a month, the crystal pox ravages the countryside. When the blockages are lifted, many fields lie fallow with no farmers left to tend them. Coastal villages are dotted with gleaming statues of the afflicted. But thanks to the council's quick thinking, the disease doesn't spread beyond the coast borders. Once the roads reopen, the patricians harvest gemstones from quarantine dead and they sell at a tidy profit. There you go. Some profit for the Pats. Patty profits. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the greatest monarch who ever lived. You're well on your track to achieving that aim. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies and force them to submit. On the other hand, your majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, the church will lend our full support. With the backing of the church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. Would I go the military route? Funny how my wealth on your screen and... Wait, really? Says here you got 13,240. Knowledge lies with the church. Yeah, I think librarian isn't against the church. I side with university scholars and wizards where possible. Doesn't mean I'd hate the church. Yeah, I think lots of scholars in the army, yeah, exactly. Divine knowledge is still knowledge. Let us become a saint of knowledge or something. A wise decision, your majesty. I'll send word to my priests. But of course, you need to be worthy. Your priority is to raise your authority and the kingdom's overall faith as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. This is it. Big risk. Big risky move. God damn it. It'd be tempting to cruel tax everyone, but no. Alright. Patricians, come on now. It's time. We need to sit down and we need to have a talk. Alright? Patricians, why do you hate your stats so much? Okay, what is... oh. What is going on here? You have my vote? Thank you, Zombie Bush. Upsetting news on the coast, your majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences. You can't close my beach, Carol. No one mentioned closing. The beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish. Well, now I want to close it. You can't. I'll take this all the way to the council. Shutting it down would be the best bet. Right? We don't want to do anything weird. Just shut it down and wait for the shark to wobble on by. Okay then. Yeah, shutting down the beach is pretty much in the lead. Looks good to me. For ninth's sake, are we really shutting down my most profitable beach over a rowdy tuna? It's the only sensible option. The beach is closed until further notice, and tourism revenues take a nosedive, but no more people die. Gale break, here we go. Your Serene Highness, do you remember Lady Patrician Godaku II? The crab merchant, yes. That's right, my aunt. You threw her in prison for crab-based crimes. Crab-based crimes. You wouldn't commit a crab-based crime, would you? Well, she escaped. She cunningly concealed her escape tunnel beneath a 6-foot-wide oil painting of cavorting nymphs. Great God, why was this villain allowed such a painting in her cell at all? Villain or not, Godaku the Timekeeper II was a lady patrician and was accommodated accordingly, at the patrician's request. Let me hunt down this outlaw, my liege. I'll show these soft-hearted patricians how Baron keeps his prisoners. I don't know. I heard about this morning. But apparently Donald Trump has released NFTs. Not NFTs, a new crypto coin. To celebrate his inauguration or something. Oh my God. People are going to lose money on that. I don't think it's going to be worth a damn. Oh dear. But okay. Nilawa, go on, you can have it. Bank while you still can. Man's a lifelong scammer. He's always got something. I remember when he brought out that NFT art a few years ago, where it's like really crappy looking AI. Buy early, sell early. I mean, if you're into it and you follow all the crypto and you know what's what, hopefully you've already bought it and turned a profit and given up on it. It's digital trading cards, yeah. So dumb. Don't buy it all, sell the counterfeits, yeah. I mean, the only reason Bitcoin has value is because of scarcity. Alrighty, let's do a final countdown. Boom, boom. Yeah, we're going to send Nilawa. Absolutely. I swear by the knife, my liege, I won't let you down. I won't return until taking Godaku the Timekeeper's head. The next dawn, surrounded by a posse of hollering marcher soldiers, Baron Nilawa rides out to hunt down Godaku the Timekeeper. A week later, he returns triumphant, holding up Godaku the Timekeeper's head as a trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, I got her. Baron Nilawa's success causes quite the distress among the patricians, especially those who knew Godaku personally, but marcher morale is sky high. With Lady Patrician Godaku escape cut short, the message is clear. No one can escape the monarch's justice for long. Oh dear. Godaku, you just wanted to go up another level, right? Your Majesty, I've received messages from the priests from beyond the capital. They've been working hard to promote your power in every sermon. As they should. Let's see what they have to say. Listen to the letters. Your command of the kingdom is masterful, your majesty. The nobles are in no position to push back against you. Now the journey of sainthood begins. We will scour the kingdom for miracles, so you can show the holiness of your rule. Please thank your priest for me. Oh, they need no thanks. More than ever, they serve the crown and ninth as one. I shall write to my priest directly. They will investigate any potential miracles and send word once they find something. Here we go. This is... Right. Everyone, this is it. I'm feeling good vibes. All the good vibes. 20% is 100%. 20% of the time. Okay, it wasn't this time. Gotcha. A few weeks later, the Archbishop returns with an immensely sour expression. In the coast, a pig seemed to be sick, but then she got up and walked. And a villager in the march claimed that his statue of St. Bertrand started crying, but his neighbours say it was just the rain. Maybe I should pray harder. With respect, your majesty, this is larger than just you. We must bring the lost sheep back to our flock. Without a faithful kingdom, there is little to be done. To improve your chances of victory, focus on increasing the kingdom's faith as much as possible in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay, what do we got now? Nothing useful. Alright, the hunt, and workers on strike, that's fine. Lord's hunt. Today's the day. After several days riding along muddy roads, you have arrived in the march for the Lord's hunt. What weapon did you bring for the occasion? A whole crossbow. And what animals did you bring to help you catch your prey? A falcon. Ah, your majesty. Please, you could make it. Yes, hentai dad. Here we go on the hunt. I see you brought a crossbow. Don't like getting up and personal, then. And you brought a falcon. Good for small game, your majesty, but I hope you're not hoping to hunt a deer with that thing. The woods are teeming with game, your majesty. As a monarch, it's up to you to decide what we hunt. It would be ducks. I hoped we would be hunting slightly larger game this morning, your majesty, but I must respect your decision. One of those special wood rapid-fire crossbows. Did we get them in the end? I know that event came up in this dynasty. Hentai Dad lifts a horn to their lips and blows, producing a sound that scares the birds from the surrounding trees. Okay, yeah, so I have a combination special multi-fire crossbow to blast a small duck into next week. Let the Lord's hunt commence! Onward! You spur your horse through the undergrowth, your finger resting on the trigger of your crossbow, your falcon soars overhead. The crossbow and falcon were both good choices for duck hunting, your majesty. You ride on, and there, a feathery cloud of ducks bursts from the undergrowth ahead. Hoot! Funk! Your crossbow bolt flies through, bringing a duck to the ground. Meanwhile, your falcon swoops in from above and snatches up another duck in its talons. 2 for the price of 1. Good show, your majesty. The rest of the Lord's hunt is similarly successful. Every night, you and the barons feast on roast duck breasts and red wine. Each morning, you ride forth and do it all again. Never gonna kill a baron at this rate. You're too good at evading. Here we go again. Several days later, you begin the long ride back to the capital, having successfully won the Baron's respect. Thank God. Okay, industries are collapsing. Your Majesty, mass unemployment and unrest have arisen in the coast. Businesses are going bankrupt, mills shutting down. People are calling it a Great Depression because it's making everyone miserable. Yes, my investments have all gone up in smoke. And it's the same for all the other patricians. We must find a way to lift the coast out of poverty. Well, we know what the right one is. It's clearly... Yeah, it's clearly to do B, right? This should be okay. Oh dear God. Bum ba dun dun dun. Okay, cool. Digging those ditches and building them roads. Across the coast, you set the unemployed to work, building roads, bridges, churches, anything to keep them occupied, develop some skills and put cash in their pockets. It's a startling success. The coast's dying economy is revitalised. Hey, patricians, however, complain that you can't just give work to the peasants. They should earn it the old-fashioned way. Stream is a little jumpy. My bit rates are holding steady as far as I can tell. Unless that was me just going bump, 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 bump just now. That was just me. Your Greatness. I need help with my common folk. The north is prosperous and living conditions are improving, but still they want more. They've gone on strike demanding better pay and fewer hours. Many have thrown down their tools and started squatting on my property. Let's deliberate with the council. My thanks, Your Highness. Well, let's give them what they want, or order a proclamation. Let's try ordering a proclamation. You had that problem earlier? Okay. I don't know what it is. It must be on Twitch's side. Alrighty. B's the way. Thank you very much. You send message to the workers, commanding them to return to work in the name of the Monarch. Faced with trial for high treason, most of the workers crumble and return to work. The ones that are left are easily cleared out by northern troops. The chiefs are grateful for your intervention, but the workers continue to mutter rebelliously against the nobles and crown alike. Okay, here we go. Low on lumber, plague of rats, and then sainthood. None of this impacts faith, does it? Your August Majesty, will you tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. I've told you 1,000 times, Lord Patrician. That forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract, and said contract has no exclusions for haunting. Your Serene Highness, the chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Fence it off. Make sure no one goes near it. That's the best way to do it, I think. Cats want to rebel? I mean, I don't think so. I think they want to chill out. Because you've got to be higher than the highest of authority or stability. So with authority 10, you can't rebel no matter what. Okay then, we'll do a... There you go. Yeah, we're going to fence it off for sure. Oh, Gudaku? Oh, okay, well. Maybe they'll get there eventually. Give it a rest, won't you? The council has spoken. It's for your own good. When it's clear the council won't reconsider its position, Lord Patrician Carroll slinks back to the coast. The haunted forest falls back into obscurity and legend. This tyranny can go on no longer. Look, I've got a plague of rats to deal with, okay? Chief Teenybert strides into the council chambers, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. The fields and barns of the north are overrun by vermin. With no more poison for these horrible things, we can't cope anymore. It'd be a waste of money to hire adventurers, so do whatever you please. Rebellion is the only way for the Pats to actually reduce their rebellion. I gave them at least one bribe. It's not like I've tried to keep them unhappy. They're just unhappy because crabs and sharks and other various animal-related things are happening. We're sending the shipment of cats. I think that's clearly ahead. What are we looking at here? Chief Teenybert bows to you deeply. I can't thank you enough, your esteemed highness. You send a caravan of cats over to the north. By the time they reach their destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. Let's hear what happens. Soon the rats are gone. A following springs up around one... Oh! Listen, I've only seen this pop up once before. This is the achievement one. Soon the rats are gone. A following springs up around one particularly successful Mouser whose nickname is The Colonel, and a bronze statue is put up in his honour. The Colonel has joined the server. The best cat. He greatly enjoys sunning himself beside the statue, and the townspeople bring him dried fish for luck. Whether or not the gifts affect the town's fortunes remain to be seen, but he is a very happy cat indeed. The Colonel is here. Colonel Kitty. Chief Mouser. I've sent my priest to investigate potential miracles and send word once they find something. Hopefully we'll hear back soon. Is the Colonel a miracle? Has the Colonel come to turn the tide? The Colonel did it! The sacred cat! The chosen one! After a few weeks, Baron Pesky Parrot III arrives excitedly. Huzzah, Your Majesty! Excellent news from the march. 9 black swans were seen on the river. Hentai Dad. Oh, thank you for the follow? I'm pretty sure you're already following me, weren't you? Or am I just recommended to you every time? But either case, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Group of barons followed them deep into a forest. The swans paid them no heed, but led them to a grove where stood an ancient forgotten church. The swans vanished, leaving only a single feather. Besides, you must recall how last week the statue of St. Bertram wept blood after you visited the cathedral, and that peasant reported a vision of you being blessed by the ninth. When the monarch's rule is holy, the ninth god rewards. Everyone agrees. The signs are here. Mangy animals have brought me to greatness. Does that mean it's time? I believe it is, Your Majesty. I will make preparations for the ceremony at St. Bertram's Cathedral. I look forward to seeing you. Tried to take photos of 9 black swans when I was on holiday, but I couldn't find more than 3 and that seemed the wrong omen. The third god is the drowned god, correct? Tap the sign? Wait, what? The signs are here? Yeah, oh, here's the sign, one of them. Punny, punny, punny. That evening your wife comes to see you. Far be it from me to be a critic, but do you really see my northern relatives following you because you're a saint? I have convinced the north to follow me. You know best, I'm sure. I hope it goes as well as you hope. Before you know it, the time has come. It's a gloriously sunny day in the capital, and the layers upon layers of ceremonial robes are rather hot. You stand before the Archbishop in St. Bertram's Cathedral, in front of the gathered nobles. Hef stands beside you, her hand in yours. Off to the side, Lynde II is watching excitedly. She occasionally tries to dash into the crowd, but her governess retrieves her each time. We gather before the power of the ninth god to witness the holy influence of Monarch Lynde. There follows a very, very long sermon. Stand and smile respectfully. It goes on, and on, and on, and on. But eventually it's time for your blessing. A blanket of silence falls over the cathedral. You step forward and the Archbishop sprinkles holy water upon your brow. Perhaps you feel something. A bright spark of potential. The future stretches out ahead of you as the endless power of the influential church surrounds you. The nobles can never stand against you now. Rise once more, monarch of the kingdom, and Saint Lynde. Thank you, Archbishop. I live only to serve the ninth's will. Applause rises from the cathedral, echoing in the huge rafters. Surrounded by red-robed devotees, the High Inquisitor is watching closely. After a moment, she applauds with the rest. At the next council session, the nobles arrive to find a cluster of inquisitors who have joined your honour guard. What are they doing here? Since when does the Inquisition have a place in the council? By my honour, hush. Do you want to be tried for heresy? The power of the ninth god courses through my veins. The nobles fall silent, terrified. Maybe sainthood doesn't work like that, but what does it matter? Over the course of the day, even the boldest noble is quick to vote with the crown. It's so easy, relaxing, efficient. You finish early for the first time in months. With the church at your back, you have a license to do what you please, as long as you keep the ninth god's good side, at least. A long, glorious and venerated reign awaits for St. Lynde. The barons celebrated their victory, and Lynde was venerated as a true hero of the march. But some whispered that the barons were losing control of their puppet as the monarch consolidated their power around their heir, Princess Lynde II. The chiefs' agreement with the ice giants fell apart. The giants ended up attacking the north instead. The subsequent war kept the chiefs too busy to worry about matters of the throne. All that remained of the patricians' attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the palace, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumour. Praise be! Under St. Lynde's reign, the church was all-powerful. The only thing warmer than the hearts of the believers were the heretics being burned alive. The monarch died peacefully after another 15 years of devout rule. Legend says that an angel appeared at their bedside to bear them to the thereafter. No bloodshed, no civil war today. Oh, vote on trait? Yes. Let's have a vote for our inheritance for Lynde II. Alright, when next we come, will we have a repeat of inoffensive? Or will we have a repeat of librarian? You got one vote each and 2 minutes to use it in. The poll is in chat now. Whoop. Monarch Lynde the Blessed. Look at him. Fantastic. Morgrim's now the wealthiest. That's why if people tie the vote, well, I think Queen Lynde II looks pretty good. She looks a little bit pasty almost. Me the poorest? No, it was Kitty Cafe. Take the sign down? I have taken it. Have I not? Yeah, I should have done. Wait, what? Why is it? Oh, okay, the sign didn't listen to the button prompt. Ah, okay, cool. Well, I did push the button, but it didn't work, so I don't know why. But yeah, there we go, we'll start again. Monarch Lynde the Blessed. Morgrim's the wealthiest, Kitty the poorest, apparently. And here's Queen Lynde II. And we'll continue with Lynde, I think, next week. We might do a similar thing. I might do another early start. I've yet to figure out my schedule for next week. But I'll make a post about it on the Discord when I know for sure. But yeah, oh, Librarian is back again. Fantastic. Oh, what was that? Goodbye, Teeny. Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Teeny Bert. But before you rush off, let's have a look. Okay, I don't... You know what, I think I'll stream something else for a little bit. I'm knackered, so I can't do voices and read as much. I was tripping over some of the reading. Let's see, Teenibert, Hentai Dad, Gagazi, welcome. Thank you everyone for being here. Goodbye to you all. And goodbye Trocanero. Everyone say goodbye to everyone. But if you're willing to stick around, let's see. I think I've got an itch Who was that? Ephra, goodbye. Hope you feel better soon, buddy. I think I'll do some more. Just a few quick hunts on Monster Hunter World to get us ready for tomorrow.